What is that? What is that? Have you heard Marie's story? This is very important. Listen up. Marie was a girl who was obsessed with calendars. She said, I need to know the dates. And Marie wanted to start a calendar business because she's a brand, she's a boss, and her mother said, no, Marie, you cannot do this to our family. Calendars don't sell. Guess what? Because every year changes. And so Marie said, fine, mama, I won't make a calendar business. I'll make a food business, but it's still gonna be called Marie Calendars. And that's how history was made. I'm just kidding. I don't know the true Marie Callender story, but what I do know is that today I am Marie. Today we are all Marie. She inspires us. Sorry for that long intro joke. I planned it out last night and it took longer than I expected. So today I am eating only Marie Callender's frozen meals for 24 hours. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And dessert, because she makes pies. This challenge only has one rule, which is I can only eat Marie Callender's. But the catch is I can eat as much Marie Callender's as I want. If I want 3 meals for breakfast, 10 meals for dinner, I'll do just that. This big belly is unpredictable. There's always a twist and turn around the corner. Miss Marie does have a very wide variety of meals, so I'm gonna be trying as much as I can. It's gonna be great. It's already almost 9:30, so we have to go and pick out breakfast. I'm gonna go to Publix for sure, because I know they have a lot of Marie Callender's options, but I might be picking lunch and dinner out at a different supermarket. We'll see. But before we go, give this video a big thumbs up if you're enjoying it. It's the easiest way to support little old me and my whole dainty career. Please, I've never asked for anything in my lifetime. Also, subscribe if you're new here. I make food content, frozen food, restaurant food, hotel food. It's a great time. Okay, let's go to Publix. Ooh. As we can see, it's a slightly cloudy day, but Marie knew that because she was tracking the calendar. We are here at Publix. Publix is like my favorite supermarket. Of course, because I'm a Floridian. That's our whole personality, girl. Frozen entrees, frozen meats, frozen paper for the calendars. Okay, so we already have some family Marie meals. Italiano meat lasagna. Wait, sorry, let me say it like Giada. Italiano meat lasagna. We have a Thanksgiving vibe here. Swedish meatballs. Now here's the actual meals. We have quite a big selection. We have some bowls, some duos, which is interesting, and some meals. Now, I don't think Marie makes breakfast, so we're gonna have to eat normal food for breakfast, which is fine with me. I do it all the time on this channel. But I still want to find things that have sort of a breakfast essence, a vibe. I feel like the country fried chicken and the gravy is sort of breakfasty because it has gravy, like biscuits and gravy, right? So I'm gonna get that, and they are on sale, which is a blessing for the day. And I also want to get a bowl just to really fill me up. Let's do the beef pot roast. Nothing says breakfast like cow, right? Marie also has tons of pot pies, and they're buy one, get one right now. So I might pick up another pot pie for later as well, because it's gonna be free, right? I'm just gonna get the normal chicken pot pie because it's breakfast. Let's start with the basics. And I'll get a beef shepherd's pie for later. Love that. And I'm not getting dessert this time because it's breakfast and we're being dainty and delicate. So we'll get some dessert for lunch and dinner. We're home. It's time to cook everything up. I'm gonna put the shepherd's pie into the barn, aka the fridge. I meant freezer, sorry. Let's first cook up the chicken pot pie. This is what it looks like. I haven't had Marie Callender's meals in 5-10 years. I'm not even sure. It has been a while. Come out of here. It's stuck. Oh my God, okay. It looks pretty uncooked, but good. You can see, I think, a pea poking through there. Unless if that's blue mold, it's probably not. Is this about to sprout a mushroom? Because if it is, I'm not eating it. Oh wait, I opened this wrong. I was supposed to like rip the box apart or something. Okay. It has to cook for about 6 minutes. Okay, let's see how the country fried chicken and gravy looks. This is the main entree of breakfast. Ooh, this looks fine. I see the chicken patty. I see a gravy cloud here. Gravy mist, if you will. And the corn. I have to cook it, stir it, then cook it more. And as for the beef pot roast, ooh. You know what it's giving? A Little House on the Prairie. Have you seen the episode where they're sitting around the campfire and they're eating beef stew out of these tin bowls? Because they didn't have plastic back then, girlies. They had tin. They needed to eat with an oil can on standby. Oh, sorry, don't look at my, don't look at my microwave. It has to be cleaned. Look at this. Ooh. Oh, look at that gorgeous crust. Now, it still has that blue mark there, so I'm just gonna not eat that little situation type deal. Pollo's turn. Okay, it is time to stir up the chicken and mashed potatoes. Looking great so far. Oh, it smells good. It smells like a fresh corn farm, honestly. Just mix that up a little bit. Mix up the taters. Oh, this is a thick piece of chicken. Love that. Let's just give it a little turn. Okay, this is officially done. Ooh, looks good. Now let's pop in the pot roast. Okay, girlies, is this in partnership with Jell-O? Because that is looking quite gelatinous, kind of horse hoofy, you know? But it's not cooked all the way, so let's not judge a book by its cover, right? My 3-course breakfast is served. Pot roast, country fried chicken. Oh my God, what, what is that gap? And our blue chicken pot pie. Okay, let's feast. Let's first try the chicken pot pie. That's like the appetizer of breakfast, right? Let's take off this blue chunk, just in case. I don't know what it is, but I think it's quite questionable. Okay. This is what the inside of the pie looks like. Looks pretty good. Very big chunks of carrots. Bugs Bunny would be going crazy right now. Mmm. Maria. Mmm. I'm really enjoying this. Slap me with a calendar and call me Marie. Wow. More than half of it is already gone. That is definitely one of the best frozen chicken pot pies out there. The crust is so flaky. And it genuinely tastes like it's been cooked in an oven. It has that golden brown look and flavor. Like it really tastes baked. It's a pretty salty crust too. It has a buttery flavor to it. The sauce itself is also quite simple, but delicious. It has a chicken broth flavor to it. A nice, pretty creamy texture. The chicken itself isn't the best quality because it is frozen chicken. That's the only thing that isn't perfect, but everything else is honestly perfect. So I'm giving this a very strong 9 out of 10. Marie, on this day that you chose because you are the mastermind of time and calendars, you ate that, girl. I'm shocked this was supposed to be a calendar. Am I gonna eat this whole thing right now? Even before trying anything else? I think I am. What a gorgeous start to the day. Now it's time for the fried chicken meal. Let's try the corn first. It's a palate cleanser. Vegetables are like 99% water, right? I don't know. That's all right. You know, recently when I did my Hungry Man challenge, I tried their corn, and Hungry Man corn, I think, is the best frozen corn out there. It's so crunchy and it's salty and it just tastes so fresh. This tastes like frozen processed corn. It doesn't really have any flavor to it. It isn't that crunchy. It's just, it's not refreshing corn. It just tastes kind of old, ancient grains right here. I'm gonna give the corn a 4 out of 10. Sorry. Let's try the mashed potatoes with this gravy. I wouldn't go as far to say that these taters are from Idaho, but they might be from like a neighboring state like Illinois or something. For cheap, like budget potatoes, they're actually good. They taste a lot better than like a boxed, like flaky mashed potato. Flaky, John! They do taste processed, but like the good kind of processed. Like they're still creamy. They are nicely seasoned with a lot of salt, a lot of pepper, and they do taste quite buttery. So I'm surprised they just taste like they're from a factory. Marie's factory. And the gravy itself is very simple. It really does just taste like chicken broth and black pepper, which is not a bad combination. It's actually quite a nice, simple combination. And it works here. I like it. So I'm gonna give the mashed potatoes a nice, strong 7 out of 10. Very cute. Now let's try the chicken. Like I said, it's a very thick, heavy piece of chicken. So it's a lot of bang for your buck, right? Now this is what the texture on the inside looks like. Looks like a big chicken nugget. That's fine. Oh my goodness. Wait. Oh my. The chicken is gone. Wow. I'm having a great time. That chicken is fantastic. It really reminds me of Wendy's chicken nuggets. It has almost the exact same flavor. It has, once again, a strong black pepper flavor. Marie loves pepper, and I love that about her. Everything has pepper in it. The breading isn't crunchy because it's been sitting in gravy for like 200 days, but it's still very flavorful. It tastes fried. Like, it tastes freshly fried. For a cheap budget piece of chicken, that is fantastic. I'm gonna have to give the chicken a 10 out of 10. No notes, girly. 100% recommend. Here's the beef stew bowl, okay? I'm just gonna get a piece of steak, a piece of tater, and a carrot and some celery all in one bite. Wow, that was hard to chew. Oh my God, the cow's coming out. I gotta be honest, I hate this. None of this has an ounce of flavor. The broth itself, honestly, tastes like air and black pepper. It tastes like an inhale and an exhale at the same time. Oh my God, that was so creative to me. The roast really tastes like nothing besides chewiness and sadness. It doesn't even taste like cow. It also doesn't have the beef texture. It's definitely chewy, but it's not beefy, which is so interesting to me. The potatoes taste like they have nothing on them, not even salt. And then all the other vegetables just taste like nothing as well. It tastes like a big bowl of nothing. So I'm extremely disappointed in that. I'm gonna have to give the beef roast bowl a 1 out of 10. So as you can see, Marie is good at pollo. I don't know about her beef products yet. We still have to try like the beef shepherd's pie and things like that, sorry. But I am very pleasantly surprised that I truly enjoyed the pie and the chicken so much, like genuinely. So I think that so far breakfast was a success. I will see you guys in a few hours when we go and buy lunch. It's lunchtime and we are at good old blue and yellow Walmart. Let's see what kind of Marie Callender options they have here. Here's the Marie Callender's section at Walmart. Let's see what they got. Oh, it was just staring right at me. Pulled pork mac and cheese bowl. Yes, this sounds amazing. They have some meatloaf, sweet and sour chicken. Ooh, that sounds kind of lunchy, right? Let's get that as well. They have sides, which I did not know about. Cheesy potato casserole. Yes, ma'am. It has cornflakes on it, guys. This is giving homemade, authentic, made by Marie herself. Okay, that's enough for the entree. Let's find the desserts. So these are the options. We have pecan pie, coconut cream pie, chocolate satin pie. Ooh, that one sounds good. Cherry crunch pie. Now, that one you have to bake. And I'm too hungry to bake right now, so let's get the chocolate satin pie for now. So first things first, we have to thaw the pie. Now, typically, these types of things take hours to thaw, so it's not going to be totally thawed by the time that I'm done eating lunch, but I don't mind a slightly frozen pie. It'll serve ice cream, who cares? Oh, that's gorgeous. I'm gonna like put it in the least air-conditioned part of my kitchen. Thaw. This is it. I feel like Sarah Bareilles. If you know, you know. It is so pretty. It's very heavy. I'm just gonna set it here. There's no airflow there, besides your massive stinkers. Let's cook the cheesy potato casserole. Was it opened? I didn't open that. Was that a ghost? There is leakage coming out of it. You can see the cornflakes. Anyways, this is giving Kellogg's. Remove film completely. I'm gonna have to cook it for 7 minutes. Okay. Elsa's been here. Let's see how the sweet and sour chicken looks. It has a side of veggies. That's interesting. It doesn't look like it has a side of veggies, right? But it does. I thought they were just mixed in. But the sweet and sour chicken looks actually pretty delicious, so I'm excited. That's gonna take about 6 minutes. I have to mix it, of course. And then the pulled pork mac and cheese. I love anything mac and cheesy, barbecuey. Good old American trash. That's me. Ooh. The mac and cheese looks extremely yellow compared to the picture. Right? Hi, editing Timmy here. Once again, filming Timmy is being clueless. That big head really has nothing in it. They look the same. Truly. They're both a light pale shade of yellow. What was he thinking? I don't know. Okay, and this is gonna take about 5 minutes. I'm ready to feast! I'm so hungry. Oh, by the way, fun fact about Marie. One time someone asked her, what's your dream date? And she said, April 25th, because it's not too hot, it's not too cold. All you need is a light sweater. Okay, so this is done. It actually doesn't smell like potato anything. It smells like chicken bouillon. That's it, like chicken dust. But it looks fantastic. Anyways, I'm gonna cook the sweet and sour chicken now. Okay, let's stir it. Ooh, okay. Visually, it's not very pretty. Like, this is not serving Panda Express golden brown, like, stunningness, you know? So, let's put it back in. Okay, this is done. It just looks like a lot of sauce. I don't know how to process that. Last but not least, the mac and cheese bowl. Our 4-course lunch is served. This is how the mac and cheese with the pork turned out. You know, it looks more like Kraft than I thought it would, but I like Kraft on certain days. The pork is pigging, the cornflake appetizer is crunching, and the sweet and sour chicken is terrifying. Let's first try the potato casserole. Let's see how the texture is up close. Ooh. Very creamy. I expected like a drier texture. This is very cheesy, goopy, Gwyneth Paltrow-y. I should take another bite to give it a fair chance, but I don't want it. I don't want it. I know I'm gonna get lots of comments saying, Timmy,
if you cooked it in the oven and you weren't a lazy piece of trash,
it would taste better. And I believe you, but if something says microwavable on the box, it should at least taste decent in the microwave. This tastes bad. How do you mess up a potato casserole? Tell me how. How? I've never had a bad potato casserole. This is extremely upsetting because I feel betrayed by the people of Idaho. Like, this is not what a potato casserole should taste like. First of all, it's extremely soupy. There's so much liquid. It's almost like a potato soup. There's a very garlicky flavor to it, but not in a good way. I love garlic, but this tastes like garlic powder. Just like poured in. It doesn't taste like garlic. It's almost like dried up garlic, like raisin garlic. It's just so overpowering, and there's really nothing else going on. There's no salt. At least I don't taste it. And there's no other seasonings. It just tastes like milk and garlic powder and potato pieces and then soggy cornflakes. They're not crunchy because I didn't cook it in the oven, okay? I realize that. But still, they just don't taste good. This is so disappointing. I'm giving it a 2 out of 10. Very sad. I'm so upset about it. Let's try the sweet and sour chicken. Okay, that's how it looks on the inside. I don't hate it. I don't. Let's try the rice. Let's go back to the chicken. That's better. And the veggies, it's just carrots and broccoli. Yeah, it's not bad, but overall, it is disappointing. The chicken itself, the gobbler, is the best part, but it's still not perfect. Definitely has a chicken nugget texture, just like the chicken from breakfast. And the breading's decent. It's very simple, you know, because it's just meant to take on the flavor of the sauce. But there is a slight old grease flavor the more that you chew the chicken. That's why at first I was like, oh, this is good. And then the grease flavor kicked in and I was like, this is grease. That's what this is. Sandy, Danny. I can look past that. It's fine. The sauce is okay. It's a little too sweet, but it does have that iconic orange chicken flavor, just like a very frozen processed version of that. You get me? The rice is not good. It tastes like lean cuisine rice. Any cheap frozen rice that just honestly tastes like water. It just tastes like nothing. It doesn't even taste like rice. Like rice doesn't taste like rice. What's happening? This is H2O disguised as a grain. So I'm gonna give the chicken a nice 6 out of 10. I'm gonna give the rice a 2 out of 10. And as for the veggies, I think Marie Callender's has a veggie issue. Once again, zero flavor. The carrot doesn't taste like a carrot. They just taste like, once again, air. A cloud, if you will. A cloud air-it. Also, they have no salt, no butteriness, nothing. So I'm gonna give the vegetables a 3 out of 10. Lunch so far is messy. Marie, get it together. Anyways, this is the mac and cheese with the pork. Let's first try the mac and cheese by itself, and then the pork by itself, and then everything together. You hear that? That's how it's supposed to sound. That's not bad. Yeah. I feel like that mac and cheese is afraid to be itself. I think that it's afraid to be judged. So it's very timid. The macaroni itself tastes perfectly cooked. It's not soggy. It's not mushy. It has a nice bite to it still. The sauce, though, reminds me more of an Alfredo. You can taste a tiny hint of like a mac and cheesiness, like a little bit of cheesiness, a teeny tiny bit of sharpness, but it's just not loud enough and it's serving Alfredo. Now, that isn't a bad thing. I like Alfredo. It is still enjoyable to eat, but it's just not exactly what I expected. Now let's try the pork with the barbecue sauce. That's different. By the way, there's like 3 bites of pork here. So there's barely any pork. They said, the pig's not big enough. It doesn't really taste like pork. The texture is more like ground meat. And the flavor tastes almost like a pork meatloaf. It doesn't taste like pulled pork. But it's a decent pork meatloaf. It's not a bad one. So once again, not what I expected, but it isn't bad. Now let's just kind of mix everything together a little bit. Flavor-wise, that's definitely better. I think that the barbecue sauce really helps the mac and cheese. It gives it a much stronger tang, some sweetness. It just kind of makes it a bit more exciting. But I got a big mouthful of pork, and I think that the texture of the pork did ick me out a little bit, just because it's so like ground up and mushy. So I'm gonna have to give this bowl a nice 5 out of 10. It could be a lot better, but it's not bad. It is time for the pie. Let me attempt to get a slice out of here, guys. Do not slice the pie while it's still frozen. Don't do what I'm doing, please. Oh, that's perfect. It is not frozen at all. Slid right through. That's fabulous. Oh, I'm gonna get a big slice for me. Oh, it's gorgeous. It looks kind of cheesecakey too. Oh my God. Maria! I need more. I need more! Marie, I think pies might be your calling. You can be a pie maker. This pie, I'm not joking when I say this tastes like a dessert from a sit-down restaurant. And at sit-down restaurants, desserts are typically like $7 for a slice of pie, you know what I mean? Whereas this whole pie is $6. What a deal! The texture of the pie itself is like I thought it was gonna be. Very cheesecakey, very dense, rich. It doesn't feel like those like cream pies where it's just all like whipped cream, like that's just how it feels. No, this is like a real pie. Very silky, very chocolatey, but not too rich, not too sweet. The crust reminds me of shortbread, but like chocolate shortbread. And then the whipped cream on top is very light. It's a perfect balance with the heaviness of the filling. And then the little chocolate chips add a slight crunch. Just amazing. I am so impressed with this pie. If you couldn't guess, that pie is a 10 out of 10. Incredible. So lunch was mostly a flop, but the pie saved the day. I'm gonna go get dinner later on today when I'm hungry again, and we're gonna have our final Marie Callender's feast. Okay guys, it's dinner time. I am feeling the teeniest, tiniest bit icky in my belly. I think it was that big slice of pie. It was worth it. You know, if I'm gonna take a trip to Koreatown, let the cause be a delicious Maria pie. Anyways, I am back at Publix because I did feel like they had better options than Walmart and they had the deal. So we're gonna save some money. Okay, so I have to keep in mind that I still have to try that shepherd's pie. So that can be my little side moment. But I think we should also get a bowl, and this chicken parmigiana bowl. Giada said, Maria's coming for my brand. You guys know that I'm not into seafood, but this shrimp fajita looks very different and interesting, so I kind of want to try it. As for dessert, we have a pumpkin pie, but it's bakeable. I don't feel like baking, guys. I'm sorry. Everyone's gonna call me lazy in the comments, and guess what? You're probably right. Love that for you. They do have these mini key lime pies, but I'm not a big fan of key lime. But there's this little apple pie, and oh, a peach. Let's do the peach pie. That's fun. I love wearing socks and sliding on the floor. Makes me feel lively. Let's cook up dinner. So we gotta cook the pie. It says open carton. There's like a silver liner thingy that's gonna make it crispy. And I have to cook it for about 6 minutes. Let's see it. Ooh. Doesn't smell like anything, but it looks like it should smell like cinnamon and sugar. See, it has tons of little cinnamon pieces on it. Little cinnamon fibers. Let's see how the shepherd's pie looks. it's so cute. It's a little square. We love a shepherd. This is gonna take 8 to 9 minutes. My goodness, for this little thing. Then the chicken parmesan. Oh, it's very cute. Look at these nuggets. They actually look quite seasoned, so that's refreshing. What a treat. This is gonna take like 5 minutes. And then the shrimp fajitas. Why did I buy this? Oh, got into me. Oh, wow. Look at these little shrimps. They're bright pink. They're actually kind of cute, but I don't know why. It just looks so intimidating. I'm gonna name that one Terry, that one Tommy, Tammy, Tabitha, Terabithia, the bridge. The peach pie is done. Let's cook the shrimp. Let's see how the pie looks. Oh no! I think that like silver thingy did some damage. And the shrimps are screaming. I vented it. See? Chill out, girlies. Anyways, back to the pie. I think it got a little sunburnt. That's okay. Time to stir the shrimpies. Okay. Oh my God. Come on, rice. This is still very frozen. Are these shrimps from Antarctica? Come on, bridge. Get out of there. The oceanic adventure is done. Let's pop in the chicken parm. You guys have had to look at my dirty microwave like 20 times today, and for that, I'm very sorry. So the chicken parmesan is done. It is one of the ugliest meals I've ever seen, but let me tell you, it's pretty on the inside where it matters. It smells amazing, so I can't wait to try it. Like, it smells like a legit chicken parm, okay? I'm actually just gonna taste test these 2 items while I wait for the shepherd's pie to cook, because it's gonna take forever. Herding sheep takes a while, guys. Let's first try the chicken parm. I'm actually so hungry. All that greasy feeling went away. What in the world? Why was that piece so hot? I really enjoyed that. So I gotta say, the noodles with the sauce by themselves do taste extremely basic, like any frozen marinara. But when the chicken arrives, time stands still. It's like, woo! Like that. Does it have a chicken nugget texture? Yes. But flavor-wise, the chicken with the breading and the sauce and the cheese really does taste like a restaurant chicken parmesan. Maybe not an authentic restaurant, but a restaurant. The breading soaks up the sauce perfectly. It's salty. It has Italian seasonings in it, so it has that Italian flavor, and it really, really works. I also feel like the portion of chicken was pretty good. If the sauce was a little better on its own with the noodles, this would be a 10 out of 10, but because of that one little issue, I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. Still fantastic. The chicken really is
Glorious.
Now it's time to try the shrimps. Let's first try the beans in this red sauce, which actually really smells like chipotle peppers in like adobo sauce. It's in those little cans. They're like very spicy and like delicious. It smells just like that. Oh, kind of tastes like it too. You know what? I'm grateful. I'm grateful that Maria said we are not serving them plain beans. We're putting a sauce on it. Is the sauce amazing? No. Is it bad? No. It does have that chipotle pepper flavor, which I really, really like, but it is a little too sweet in a ketchup-y kind of way. And I love ketchup with like fries, but in a sauce, no thank you, ma'am. I'm gonna give the beans a 5 out of 10, okay? Let's try the shrimp with the rice and whatever this sauce is. I have never in my life had frozen shrimp, and it's not because I only eat fresh shrimp. I just don't eat shrimp typically. But it is my least hated seafood because it's the least fishy, even though it has the texture of styrofoam, and some people enjoy that. You know, it's not even the crustaceans' fault. It really isn't. I don't want to blame Terabithia and Bridge. The rice, once again, tastes like water. So that already makes it kind of nasty. The shrimp tastes like normal shrimp, which is a great sign that it is shrimp. It doesn't taste like extra fishy shrimp. It just tastes like typical shrimp. It isn't really seasoned though. It's just really plain. My main issue here is the sauce. It kind of tastes like the chipotle sauce without the chipotle. It once again has a ketchup-y flavor, but this time it's just that with a hint of peppers because it's fajita style, but they barely come through. It's mostly just the ketchup-y, sweet, icky flavor. Also, there's so much sauce here. It's mostly sauce. This is like a shrimp soup. So I'm not mad at the shrimp, I'm mad at the sauce. Put that on a t-shirt. Oh, the shepherd's pie is done, perfect timing. I'm gonna have to give the shrimp rice mixture 3 out of 10. It's not disgusting, but no thank you. I'm gonna get a comment saying, Timmy, why'd you get the shrimp? You hate shrimp! You're predictable. Okay, the shepherd's pie is done. Oh, what is that? What is that? Why does the sauce look like a cake? Ooh, the potatoes look nice. Oh, the meat looks great underneath. Look at that. There's a lot. Whoa, there's a lot of it. That's a thick layer of cow. Okay. You know, once you peel back that wall of sauce, it looks pretty good. That's how it looks up close. That is a piece of cartilage. It may be nose, ear. We don't know. Anyways, let's keep eating. Because other than that, this is decently pleasant. The meat tastes real. The potatoes taste pretty real. My one issue is that every element lacks flavor. But it's not disgusting, it's not bad, it's just extremely, extremely plain. This just tastes like plain beef, like plain without anything on it. I just feel like if Maria added as much seasoning to her beef dishes as she did to her chicken dishes, maybe we wouldn't be in this mess. So I'm gonna give the shepherd's pie a nice 5 out of 10. Last but not least, the final item of the day, we have the peach pie. Oh! Let's see what it looks like on the inside. Ooh! Ooh, it's kind of empty, but I see some peaches. Ooh. I really like the filling. It's actually very tart and it's a little bit sweet. The peaches aren't mushy. They have a nice little bite to them. The sauce is thick and syrupy and almost like gelatinous, but like in a good way. Surprisingly, I think that the crust is the issue here, which is shocking because I really loved the crust when it was wrapped around the chicken pot pie. This dessert crust, once again, has an old Greece flavor to it. Ancient Greece. No, not the country, but ancient Greece, like KFC Greece. There's just this ickiness. It's like a background flavor. It is very crispy. It tastes baked once again, but that background flavor really affects the enjoyment of the bite. I think I'm gonna have to give the peach pie a 5 out of 10 because other than the grease flavor, it was pretty great, but that's a huge issue. Anyways, guys, this is my final dinner score. What do we think? Future editing Timmy is gonna calculate all of the different meal scores together and he's gonna find an average, like the mathematician that he is, using his iPhone calculator. This is the final score. What do we think? Well, I had such a fun day. I would like to thank all of you for watching. I would like to thank Marie herself for inspiring. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want another Marie Callender's day in the future because she has tons of options. I didn't even try half of them probably. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe. I'll see you guys next video. I love you so much. Bye. I'm so hungry.